Wow. Once again, what an introduction. Hello everyone, John Suitepee here, and this is Dynasty Warriors 3 Xtreme Legends. The expansion to Dynasty Warriors 3. And there's Hu Lao on the title screen. Pretty cool intro, huh? Showed a combination of in-game footage as well as some CGI, pretty much curtailing exactly what Xtreme Legends is all about. There's a lot of ground to cover with Xtreme Legends, being the expansion to every Dynasty Warriors game, except the second one. This is the first time this idea came out. There's a whole bunch of new content, not in every department, but in most of them. But the main focus we're going to be focusing on is the Muzu mode. Now, as you can see, there is Extreme and Original. You can actually play the original Dynasty Warriors 3 Muzu campaigns and all the levels off this disc. But I believe you have to swap over discs quite a bit if you want to play the original content. Anyway, we're going to be focusing on the Extreme campaigns. Now, for those who have watched the Choose a Character video, you'll know what this is about. But in case you're new to this, basically, you get to play as the other characters in Dynasty Warriors 3 who didn't have their own campaigns in the original game. So that's Wu Bu, Diao Chan, Zhu Rong, Meng Kuo, Zhang Xiao, Wan Shao, and Dong Zhuo. So I made the video to cast votes. It was actually quite a close thing. There was actually a tie between two characters, each with 5 votes each. As far as I can count properly anyway. So I've decided that I will play one of the two that got 5 votes. And we're going to start off with... who else? Lu Bu. So let's see where he starts out. And of course, the Battle of Hu Lao Gate. But a different cutscene this time.
My lord, today we march. The battle is as good as won.
We will show them the futility of their resistance!
My lord, are you fighting for our lord's honor?
I battle for the sake of battle, and fight only for myself.
Oh, you, Dio Chan. That sly smile.
All troops have taken their position.
Is it just me or is the voice acting getting worse? It sounds like all of those lines were recorded in a studio. Like, just me? It sounded like every single one of those lines you could hear the studio sort of ambience. Maybe it's just me. So, here we are at the Battle of Hu Lao Gate. Now, obviously, you're probably quite familiar with this map since I've been down this road several times in the Dynasty Warriors 3 Let's Play. But there's something I should exclaim straight off the bat about Xtreme Legends. There's not, to my knowledge, as far as I'm aware, there's actually no new maps in Xtreme Legends. But what they do instead is they tweak the existing maps and give them different names or have different things happen on the maps, as far as I can tell. So don't expect to see any new maps per se, but do expect to see old maps done differently. Anyway, let's get the introduction, shall we?
It was Dong Zhuo of Ziliang who gained absolute power after the Yellow Turban Rebellion. He seized custody of the young Han Emperor and entered the capital of Luoyang to begin a reign of terror.
So right before we get our vocal introductions, Dong Zhuo took over the Emperor. Okie dokie.
It was here that Dong Zhuo would meet and become enamored with the might of the warrior Lu Bu. In exchange for the famed steed Red Hair, Lu Bu killed his adoptive father Ding Zhuan and became Dong Zhuo's vassal.
So he traded his father's wife for a horse. Gee, Lu Bu. That seems kind of scummy to me.
With the might of Lu Bu serving as his personal shield, Dong Zhuo's tyranny grew worse every day. Soon, though, frustrated regional leaders answered a call by Cao Cao to form a coalition army to remove Dong Zhuo from power.
Okay.
In the year 191, the anti-Dong Zhuo alliance marched on Luoyang. Under Dong Zhuo's orders, Lu Bu headed to Hu Lao Gate, a key defensive stronghold. It is here that the legend of Lu Bu begins.
The anti-Dongzhuo alliance. And nobody else. That name is so weird. So, the legend of Lu Bu does indeed begin here at Hu Lao Gate. So, for the home team, or go Team Chaos, Dongzhuo in his usual spot. Us, surprisingly not in our usual spot. We're actually much further forward when we would be in the original game. Normally Lu Bu would be to the southeast, attacking Wan Shu, but on this occasion I'm way near where Sun Jian is, I think. Diao Chan is also further forward. Over there. And there's Hua Zhuang, Li Ju, and Gizu, and Jai Zhu, all the way over there. There's some slightly different positionings, as you can see from the original map already. And for the allies, Wan Shao, the commander. And also one of the playable characters we'll be covering later on. He's also way out of position. He's normally a little more to the northwest in that little bunker over there. But he's come all the way out to where Cao Cao normally would be, who is now there. And there's Sun Jian. He's much further forward than in the Dynasty Warriors 3 campaign. Wu Bei is pretty much in his original position, as is Gong Sun Zan. Wan Shu has taken the place of Sun Jian, so they've kind of swapped places really, Sun Jian and Wan Shu. No matter, they all shall perish anyway. Might be a good idea to secure the back line actually, so that Dongzhuo can get attacked by Sun Jian. So, now this is kind of interesting. To ensure a victory in this map, we can't just beat Wan Shao. We have to defeat all the main commanders. So we have to defeat Wan Shao, Cao Cao, Sun Jian, and Wu Bei. All of them must die. And defeated Dongzhuo's kill, but that shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Equipment-wise, this is where you might notice one of the differences in the game as well. Oh look! 5 weapon slots. That's right. There's a new difficulty mode in Dynasty Warriors 3 Xtreme Legends. Very hard. And that allows you to have the 5th weapon. Maybe we'll get a chance to see that in the future? Maybe. Luckily for us, we have a great halberd because we played as Guan Yu in a previous playthrough. So we get to skip grinding for the 2nd tier weapon and go straight to the 2nd tier. Speed and reach. Now for another difference. Items. There's a lot more to unlock now. I'm doing a whole lot more. Probably double, almost double the capacity of the original game. So let's see. Bow defense, usual attack, defense. What else should I go for? Oh, that didn't work. And I don't think I'll use red hair on this occasion. Even though it kind of makes sense. I want to see what he's like without the horse first. See how fast he is. What should I go for? HP. He's already got a fair bit of HP, so I'll go for Muzu Charge, I think. That should be good. Bodyguard-wise. Now this is also a major difference. Bodyguards also have different types now. And you can assign like Shu Guard, Wei Guard, Wu Guard, Royal Guard. So you can basically... Bodyguards act a little differently. They now have sort of different ranking up system and even their own weapon upgrades. Not as much as the characters, but it's there. So I think we'll go for... let's go for the Royal Guards. It seems to be the only one that makes sense, really. Shu, Wei, Wu. We have that. We're not affiliated with any of them. So we have the same sort of weapons. I think we'll go for... let's go for crossbows. Attack. We also got a new attack order, which is support. I'm not... and shield. I think that actually changes... yeah, it also changes the stats. Shield seems to give him more defense. Let's go with that. Give him more defense. Also, we can change the growth type, which basically indicates what you focus on. I think we'll go for balanced. I think. I don't particularly want any one area to be sufficient. I don't need bodyguards. You can also change the uniform colour. Hooray! If you've always wanted to change their colour, now's your chance. I'll go for purple because that's the colour of Dongzhuo's army. And as you can see, you can also change their equipment. And they even get their own items, believe it or not, later on. So it seems like the bodyguards can get up to up to tier 3 weapons later on. So as you can see, already much more depth to Dynasty Warriors Xtreme Legends. I think I'll just call it Xtreme Legends. I don't think I want to say Dynasty Warriors 3 Xtreme Legends every time. So, that's that. So, we'll have some bodyguards there. Alright then, so, without further ado, let's begin. So here we are, and it's not snowing this time. This time it looks more summery, I guess.
What? You've been pushed back to here?
It's not that bad, dude. We've also been pushing them back.
To join the fight. All units, attack!
You got it. So, this is the mighty Wu Boo.
Show them.
Needless to say, Wu Boo is a powerhouse. Let me show you his charge attack. Case closed. That's his charge attack. A giant AoE stomp. He is ridiculously powerful. I am not joking. He is insane. Probably one of the more powerful characters in the game. And you'll soon see why. So let's check out his first attack. Basically just lifts him into the air. As you can see. Get quite a good height as well. It's kind of like Zhu Shu in that regard. Just a lot of power. So check out his second attack. He sort of does a shoulder barge and stuns the enemies. Sort of curves as well. You dare knock down the mighty Wu Boo? I'll kill you! Now let's check out his third attack. Basically rams the enemy for miles. Very similar to Zhu Shu in that regard. It just forces them all the way back. But it's a little easier to control than Zhu Shu's attacking way. So that ends that. Let's check out his fourth combo. Very sort of similar to the first attack. Only hits him once in the air. So yeah, Wu Boo is ridiculously powerful. You can all have a lot of fun playing as him. He will crush everything. And because he's got the Great Halberd, he's even turning his enemies apart no problem. Just because of his power advantage, if nothing else. And yes, we're still playing on normal difficulty. Which is perfectly fine. As you've seen in the past, normal difficulty does get a bit trickier later on, which is fine. So if it seems like we're tearing through the enemies easily now, it's because we have good items and a second tier weapon. As such. So yeah, pretty much everyone picks Wu Boo when they first start out in Dynasty Warriors. More or less. Well, sorry. Everyone picks Wu Boo when they start Xtreme Legends because, you know, he's kind of the advertised guy. So, looks like we're going to have to deal with one Shao next, actually. He's coming over the gate. He also has a huge reach because he's using the halberd, as you'd expect. So, secured the gate. Guess I should have comboed, but whatever. No big deal. Deal with those gate guards. And let's go deal with one Shao at the rear, shall we? And then we better go up back and help Dong Zhuo, because Sun Jianshu is pushing forward quite a bit with his forces. As such, I should say. Sorry, getting my words out currently today. So, yeah, Wu Boo. What more can be said? Easy to play. Even the manual describes him as a very easy character to play. I mean, he has stupid range, stupid AoE. He's actually also a tad faster and a bit more AoE, well, maybe slightly less AoE. He's basically kind of very similar to Guan Yu, but a bit more powerful. And here's Zahun Dun.
You wish to fight me? How amusing.
Yes, it's amusing. Now you shall die. First Dynasty Warriors character I LP'd. Alright, disappearing into the crowd. And now let's check out his Muzu attack. Basically just swings his sword around in a sort of very small arc. And then he whiffs him up into the air at the end. Not the greatest Muzu attack, granted, but
Next time, you shall die.
some of the lines still stay the same in Xtreme Legends, but there's a couple of new lines thrown in, voice acting wise. But do expect to see and hear a lot of similar things. You know, I think we'll skip Yeah, it's Cao Cao, you're not One Xiao. My apologies. We'll skip Cao Cao for now. I think we should deal with the back first. Otherwise, we could be in a bit of bother in case Dong Zhuo decides to get himself in trouble, the silly fool. So we shall head to the back. So while I'm sort of wandering up to the base and probably taking care of these gate captains in the process, I want to thank everyone who voted in the Choose a Character Let's Play thread. I appreciate all the votes, and a lot of different and interesting reasons were given for the votes, including the fact that Sang Jiao, which is actually the other character that received 5 votes, and I think I will play as him next, actually after Wu Bu. I've decided just on the spot, since maybe I'll do the characters in the order of how many votes they got. So I'll do Wu Bu first, and then I'll do Sang Jiao, since he also received the same amount of votes. And you can see the female bodyguards, yes. This game is not sexist. We allow our bodyguards, our cannon fodder, to be both genders. So we'll just test out his moves here real quick. And then we'll go from there. So after this, it will be Sang Jiao, and then it'll be, well, I won't say the rest of the list. I'll keep it sort of a surprise, but you can probably figure it out yourself if you tally the votes up a bit, like I've done. Got a nice little checklist to my right, to my dual monitor. As such. Actually, screw it. I guess I'll go down the total rundown of votes. Why not? So basically, Wu Bu and Sang Jiao have 5 votes each. Then Dio Chun was second with 3. Then after that, Wan Xiao, Meng Kuo, and Dong Zhuo each got 1 vote. Which is kind of convenient because it means I don't have to replay the triad of Dong Zhuo, Wu Bu, Dio Chun campaigns. Which I think sort of overlap from what I recall. I think there's a few differences, but I think those 3 characters share a lot of the same sort of missions, I believe, in Xtreme Legends. Because, you know, the campaign's going to be very similar. Especially Wu Bu and Dio Chan. In essence, so it's a good thing we get to spread them out a bit. And poor old Zhu Rong, the Amazon of the Namron. She didn't get a single vote. I guess no one likes bleached blonde Amazons. Oh well, I guess she will be done last. Which is also fine, since her and Meng Kuo's campaign will probably be almost identical. Maybe, I'm only guessing though. I've never actually played Xtreme Legends that much. I sort of remember being sort of bored of it actually, I think. Probably because I thought it was very similar to the previous game, but... Here's Sun Jiang.
You honestly think you can defeat me?
Yes, I honestly think I can defeat you, and I'm going to do it right now, actually. So taste this. Oh, another thing. You're probably wondering why you saw a points meter just now with the, as I was doing that little combo.
Huajian, face me if you dare.
Uh-oh.
Take this!
Ah! Oh my sons.
The future is yours.
Wow, Guan Yu just killed Hua Zong. Damn it! Guan Yu! Why? Damn it, Guan Yu. Pest. So, Sun Jian dies as well. A life for a life, I guess. So that should take care of that. Now we can go on the front foot. That was the first event as well. Guan Yu. Was it just me, or did it seem like Guan Yu was sneaking up there on Hua Zong? You're sort of crouching as if you're trying to be stealthy, but for what end? Anyway, Sun Jian's defeated, so now all those minions will pull back. And we will gain a huge advantage, despite Hua Zong's death by the pesky Guan Yu. So unfortunately, due to that, Zhu Rong's troop is retreating, and Shu will make a big play on the east, but we will crush them now. One Xiao will slowly become a little more isolated. Yes, your morale may increase, but I will win in the end. No one can defeat Wu Bu except me. And there's Dio Chan. We'll be seeing a lot more of her later, according to Demas Coma Black, who highlighted a particularly interesting reason for this campaign. Let us get some vengeance for Huanzong, eh? As we meet two familiar characters.
In battle, I answer with my blade.
Ha! Defeating Huazhong has gone to your head. Before you die, I will show you what true strength is.
Oh boy, Guan Yu and Wu Bu wanted a cutscene, huh? It's that much of an exciting encounter. Bam! How about you, Guan Yu? How about you? And I am stronger than you. Good night.
I underestimated you.
You certainly did, Guan Yu. So I didn't get you an 8-star power-up.
I'm pitching for a fight.
And a fight you shall get. And there's Wu Bei as well. So, oh man, I'm getting sidetracked in my commentary. I'm sorry. I was basically talking about the combo system. Basically, you pull combos in this game, like this one, and you sort of get allocated a points sort of technique based on what combos you used. As you can see now, I've got a good. I'm gonna be honest, I've actually forgotten what it's for.
You're tougher than I thought.
I've actually kind of forgotten what it's for. I should have looked that up before I started this. I think it's to do with it's something to do with weapons, I think, or it powers up something based on what kind of combos you pull in a battle. It'll probably be explained when we get onto the end of after the battle when we progress. But it basically, if you pull off good combos, I believe it powers something up. And I'm really sorry I forgot. I probably should have checked that out before I did this, but, you know, it's been a while since I've played Xtreme Legends, and actually, well, whatever. So basically, pulling off combos in this game, you can get, like, good and awesome, and I think perfect, like 100 points. So, I think it might be related to what drop you get, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But basically, yeah, you can now do score combos, and I think it's done only on officers, I think. I'll just try it out if I can get a volunteer from the audience. Wubu stunned by a mere guard. Offensive. Let me try it out. Let's see. No, it can be done on anyone, including just regular soldiers. So, I'll have to figure out whatever it is a little later.
For the restoration of the Empire.
I wonder if Wubu's gonna die and Guan Yu and Shang Fei will be allowed to retreat. Let's find out together, shall we? Second game in a good combo here. Bam! Oh, only 31 points. Boo! No good.
So, I lack the skills of my brothers, do I?
Oh, Wu Bei lives. I guess only Sun Jian died in this battle, while Wu Bei got to retreat. Perhaps we'll be fighting Shu later on. Perhaps. Oh, I missed the combo. Luckily, my allies picked up the slack and I was able to
Defeated an officer.
take him out anyway. No fuss whatsoever. So that takes care of Wu Bei and Gongzong Zan. All that's left now is Cao Cao and Wan Shu. Zhao.
You're a better jet than I ever.
As such. So that takes care of that. Could go take care of the gate captain.
We must fight well.
Trying to not get pulled on by the map. As such. So like you can see already, just in this first part, there's already a lot of changes in the game, but for the most part it's still pretty much Dynasty Warriors 3. You know, the core gameplay remains relatively the same. It's still sort of I think there's a few tweaks to the AI, maybe here and there. Not that I'm aware of, particularly, but I believe the main tweak is the very hard mode, which has absolutely brutal AI. I think it's one of the major reasons why people like this spin-off is the very hard mode, where the AI just becomes really challenging and insanely difficult. I just love Wubu's charge attack. It just like, it's got sort of a long charge time, so in longer battles, you know, it can be interrupted. It'll take lots of damage while pulling it up. But it's such a good clearance technique for clearing out everyone, really. And Wubu, as I said, Wubu's just a powerhouse. he just clears everything out. No fuss, no problems. This is definitely the character that most people will probably pick first when they play Xtreme Legends. So it's pretty much just Cao Cao and One Shao being buffeted on all sides now, so this battle's almost over. With surprisingly very few events apart from the Guan Yu stuff. Maybe more will happen if I play as Diao Chan and Dong Zhuo on this mission, because they'll get the same mission, so there are some things that remain unchanged. This map's still going to be played quite a bit in terms of starter missions anyway. So where are you? Cao Cao. Here he is. Let's check which of the red blob areas was Cao Cao.
I shall destroy all who get it.
Oh, I thought it's 4th South General. Oh yeah, they started to give him all names as well, and more different titles and stuff in Xtreme Legends for some reason. Ah, come on, come here. No, you don't. Get off that stupid horse. You'll pay for that, Cao Cao! Oh. Dodges move to attack just nicely there. Ah! I guess one slight disadvantage of Wu Bu's attacks is that they are kind of slow-ish. Cao Cao lived as well.
I cannot die yet.
Only Sun Jian dies in this. Huh, that's interesting. Let's see if we can ride the water. Nope, we can't. Alright, fair enough.
We must be outdone. Fight harder.
Well, there's not much fighting left to do. It's just One Shao now, all by himself. I can't imagine since he's shared with the other officers, he'll be that much difficult either. I don't think he'll have commander HP, you know, like lots of defense. So he'll probably just die as quickly as the others out. Ah. But yeah, many interesting reasons why the characters were picked, and I appreciate each and every vote for them. You know, different reasons. Some were done to annoy me, in fact, like picking Dong Zhuo or Diao Chan. But a lot of enthusiasm was given for the Sang Jiao. In fact, that had more enthusiastic responses than the Wu Bu ones. And I have to be honest, I probably would have considered doing Sang Jiao first, but the thumbnail for this was already done, and also if I was to do Wu Bu, if I was to go by the plan I've sort of picked, I'd be doing
The Wan family shall rule this era.
I will be doing Wu Bu's campaign second and then Diao Chan's. And since I said they're going to be very similar, it would get very boring for me. So they're kind of spread out nice and... Oh, I stand corrected. He does have commander HP. Maybe it's because he's the last one alive. I don't know. Or maybe he had it all along. I couldn't say. It's possible that he only has this kind of health because he's the last one, but it's also possible that he has this because he's the One Shao, I guess. Guess I'll never know since I did him in a strange order. Anyway, it'll go down pretty easily. So it kind of split out quite nice with the campaigns, you know. Won't have two campaigns that are very similar. Ooh, we got back cornered there. Oof, ow. Oh, you're surrounded. Give it up. Oh, walk straight into his Muzu. He hits quite hard as well. Better be careful here. I don't want to die after all that hard work. Oh, there's too many people around him, I guess. Don't know how that hit him. Guess it was a after swing or something. Alright, One Shao. Good night.
One family. Prosper.
Nah, they won't prosper. At least not for now. You'll have to wait until later. And so, Dong Zhuo's forces are triumphant. Wu Bu stands proud, mighty, invincible, you might say. So, review of the battle. We killed Wan Shu early on, just like you'd expect. Took out the gate captain. Took out Zahun Dun over here, then realized, now let's go secure the back. Which we did very promptly. Anyway, Sun Jian died, Huazong was killed by Guan Yu off screen. In the cutscene, we went to avenge him, and did so promptly, taking out Liu Bei and then Gong Sun Zan and the gate captain. Then we went back to the other gate, took out Cao Cao, and then just wailed on one Shao for a minute or two before ending the battle 16.5 minutes later. So let's see our character development screen, which should be slightly different. I think I'll stick with thanks. Any items? See if we get anything new. Find defense? Nope. That's it for now. And bodyguard weapons are also now acquired via this method. Gee, I guess I'll go for the one that gives him more speed, eh? So, points-wise... here we go. This is where the point system comes into play, I guess. It gives you more character points. So the better combos you pull off, the more points you get on the points screen. And that is their entire purpose. If you do more combos, you get more points to build up your characters. So I guess I'll be trying a few combos, but it might not be easy with Wu Bu, since he's a slow, strong attacker. But might be useful for faster paced characters like DL Chan and Zhu Rong, I guess. Anyway, let's see well that translates. As you can see, it's also powering up the bodyguard unit. So we're now a field general. Now we're a second foot general. And also growth points for the bodyguards. So as you can see now... Oh, they've stopped growing. We're now a third spear general. And it's a good thing both bodyguards survive, so they get to... well, power up, I guess. So basically, the other difference is that bodyguards now aren't just fixed per character. They're basically a set unit. So once Wu Bu finishes his campaign and has his royal guard powered up, we can then give those bodyguards to another character. So we no longer have to sort of go and power up the bodyguard of every single character individually. We can now just have a set bodyguard unit. So that'll be very useful. We'll stick with the royal guard, I think, and we will use them for the rest of the campaign, so we have really strong bodyguards. So points ranking wise, we rank the highest. We didn't get anywhere close to the 1,000 required. And we certainly came in a good par time, to say the least. As you can see, these rankings are just for Xtreme Legends. They don't count the Dynasty Warriors 3 rankings, which can be acquired separately. Since the Hu Lao Gate on Xtreme Legends and the Hu Lao Gate on Dynasty Warriors 3 are counted as different mission types, even though they use the same map. Anyway, time to save. And see what's up for next time. As you can see, also the Extreme, just to clarify that it's the Extreme campaign, not the original. So, what's up next for Wu Bu? Battle of Guandu. This will be interesting. Oh wow, that was an interesting picture right there. Almost Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi-esque. So it looks like next time we'll be fighting Cao Cao. Instead of one Shao, I guess we take his place, although we're actually in the castle, so could be interesting. As I said, this is where the missions start to become a bit interesting. You get old maps, new setups, so to speak. So, what did you all think of Wu Bu's campaign? Do you like it so far? Do you not like it? And what do you think of Xtreme Legends? Do you like the improvements? Or do you think they're a bit tacky and not worth the £20 I paid for this back in the day? What do you think will happen next time at the Battle of Guandu? Will we see any new events, or will it just play out exactly like planned? And what do you think of Wu Bu as a character? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will catch you all next time for the Battle of Guandu with Wu Bu. Possibly at high noon, but probably not. Anyway, see you next time, Dynasty Warriors fans.